Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Avon. Welcome back to Transistor.
What?
Ha-ha! Yep. Jerk 3.0 has some new ability. So let's see. If I just do this, you'll almost be dead. But not quite. So why don't we hit you again? Protected. That sounds bad. Why weren't you dead?
Listen, jerk.
By having charm be applied to Jaunt, you can... What?
Damn it.
Oh right, he was still charmed. You can charm enemies even while not having their turn.
Boom.
That was a little strange though. The damage it kept predicting wasn't going off.
Took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where though? Back to the promenade. Still up. Your posters. Hey, they like you.
I don't like them. I'm sorry, what?
They really like you. One more.
Yeah, let's take them out before this gets worse, shall we? Just in case I need to.
The shit is wrapped.
That was more than a little creepy. Snapshot's taken 83.
You know, last time we were here, I knew it could be worse. By a lot. I just wasn't quite sure how. Comfort in knowing makes things simple in a way. We get to Fairview. Find our man. Take it from there.
Her face is the only thing that the process isn't covering.
Mood lighting. Check the terminals or go on up.
Terminal! Cloudbank Diagnostics.
Terminal thinks you're in charge. Maybe it's right. Tell us something we don't know. Surprised they'll still work. Lady we found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us. Anything else before we head up?
Yep, there might be something up here. Another terminal, and an access point. So we'll finally get the last bit of this one. Disappearance. It may seem mundane for the Camerata to take interest in a man like Mr. Darcy, yet from the Camerata's perspective he was perfect. Here was someone with the capacity to sway thousands in a subtle way, and whose career appeared to be waning. The public would readily accept that such a man, publicly disgraced, would decide to head to the country away from the bustle of city life. And indeed, the public took the news at face value, all but Mr. Darcy's confidant, whom the Camerata dealt with separately. Alright, I actually don't like this ability very much, and I would much rather ping be over here. So why don't we... no, I kind of need that here. That's fine then. And then, an OVC terminal. Weather state override.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice.
Light precipitation.
You read my mind. Look at this. You got the key to the city.
It's like the processor giving Red control.
We can still get through.
As much as they try and kill us, they're also worshipping us.
Hello, world. You don't look so good.
It's just a white void.
Almost there. Last member of the Camerata. He'll be expecting us. Look out.
Man. Men provide status bonus to all other men in the vicinity. The haircut is actually the little enemy that's nearby. So as you can see, this guy shared status Speedy. Every single man in here is going to be Speedy. The other one says Stealthy. Well, we're right next to this one, so he's not going to matter if he's very stealthy. I should take care of you. And then if I can, let's see if I can do that. Bouncy, bouncy.
They want a tag team. Okay.
Alright, let's actually just do... No, stop auto-targeting the guy who's obviously not right in front of my face. Thank you. There, that'll do.
We missed.
We missed? You missed. I never miss. Haha, that's a close one. Let's see if I can survive that. And do that. My bounce didn't work. Come on. There. Why is nothing hitting you? There. There you are. I have to wait for you to attack, that's right. I forgot how their stealth worked. There you are. And there you go.
Wouldn't want to wind up like them.
Notice how they're considered two separate enemies? It's very interesting.
One step closer.
Tap. Siphon life points from targets in an area around the user. That's actually really useful. Especially if you apply it to a different effect. Darn it. I was hoping to get more memory. Let's go ahead and get a passive slot. Spawn corrupted cells. User will overload more functions at once. Sure.
There's the alley. Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
We'll see about that.
User sign in sight. Subject not found.
Could have sworn I left my body right here.
Did it get processed by the process? Now now that we're back here, I want to make something very clear. I want to point something out, at least. Remember when we had that flashback to the night where all this happened, and Red, before she put on the coat and before she took the transistor, looked very different from the Red we see here. The Red we've seen, the Red we've experienced, has been a seemingly fearless woman, fighting for the things she's lost. But before that, she was just another woman, a performer. She never thought about fighting. She never thought about all this danger. She wasn't really a thrill seeker. But now look at her. Look at how everything's changed. Just like the city. Red will never be the same again.
The transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
Just like we saw before. Authorized petition.
This better work. Wow. You asked for it. You got it.
This is what the Transistor could always have done.
To Fairview.
Let's go meet Royce.
An item with that much power that could wrest control of the city from the masses, actually. It's actually kind of disturbing to think about.
The process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, the process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business elsewhere. And we'll be well enough alone. As for the town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas. And as for the Transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
That is how the Camerata see the Transistor. It is a brush on a blank canvas. Originally, the canvas wasn't blank, but, well, that's not really an option anymore, is it? What do I want to get rid of? A lot of these are really important upgrades. So I don't know. I actually really like this build, so I might not learn much about tap. Which I don't like. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you, and we'll put tap there. Yeah, that'll do. So if I'm in danger and I need help, boom.
Kinda soothing, isn't it?
Look at that address.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought. All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this. Where are we supposed to? Oh.
Yep, the town itself has changed to such a illogical way.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Graham, the others, they've gone ahead without me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me, and the Transistor.
The last living things here.
Yeah. I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
There's the door. To something. Better.
No, it's more sane.
To Fairview. These.
Now that I don't have... Crap. They're both stealthed. This is going to become a problem, isn't it?
Bring it back this time.
Come on, wake up. Gotcha. At least one of you.
Other one's cooled off. You there?
Ow. Don't steal health from things that explode, Haven. It'll end poorly. But this'll work nicely. Give me your health. That wasn't much health.
Made it.
Adding a lifesteal function to other abilities would be more useful, but I need more memory to be able to pull something like that off.
The process is just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I let him borrow it. And well, anyway, here we are.
Bryce was the original creator of the process,
Go for it.
but they're much different than what he wanted.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong. In the traditional sense. The contemporary sense.
Yeah, I'd imagine accidentally destroying an entire city would be wrong.
Grant Kendrill's rooftop hideout back in High Rise. That was for damage control. You wanted to save people.
Grant Kendrill, more than 94% of voting adults in Cloud Bank agree the administration is nearly necessary to the city's infrastructure and its continued day-to-day operations. A similar percentage also wants no part of administrative responsibilities other than exercise one personal right to vote on or otherwise contribute to pertinent social issues. Most administrators like it this way. In the long-standing tradition of their role, they'd endeavor to keep things running quietly and smoothly, intervening as little as possible while facilitating as much as possible. As public servants, administrators are beholden to their constituencies, the time-honored system. Is a system that Administrator Grant Kendall decided to subvert. Now, the way they mentioned voting, it's a subject I've been wanting to get on for a while. It's not necessarily the voting aspect. I mean, this is like democracy versus ideally noble dictatorship kind of style of thought, or perhaps I think they're more meritocracy is a better way to put it. Now, that's an interesting subject to discuss. The subject I want to discuss is the way the voting and the words all used in every description, in everything written in this game. And that is, I've mentioned it before, that it's a lot of terms that psychology uses, especially when you're doing experimental studies. And whenever you look up psychological research, all these words are very familiar. But the problem with this city, the problem with everything, is while they use those words, it is psychology without empathy. It is psychology without the purpose of healing, of therapy. It is as if you have removed all the therapy aspects of psychology and left only the experimental, which, honestly, to me, just feels like a corruption of the ideal. And that's what the city is to me.
More.
Hi! Hi! Don't sneak up on me.
Get out of there.
I don't like it. Okay, no, let's see if I can. And then get away, maybe? Alright, let's stay here to be safe. Oh! You're still here! Hello! Boom, boom, boom! Oh, no, give me that cell. Thank you.
That was rough.
Actually, that went pretty smoothly.
Gotta keep going.
Nothing there.
Let's fly. Everyone always said you could be anything you want in this town. This is it for me. I could get used to this.
There's these traces inside the transistor. Everyday people once upon a time, but now, well, not quite themselves. And they're trapped. No walls in there, mind you. It's just, they're on their own. Listen close enough and maybe you can hear them. Some of them, I mean. The ones you know.
Just a bit farther.
And with that very ominous phrase from him, I think it's time to quit for now. We're getting to the end, but what awaits us? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.